Well, it's about 8 in the morning right now. Is that right? Yep. 7:55 in the morning, and we're about to do how they do that interview with DC Chavez. He's running a little late for the second time. And so we're going to shoot a little behind the scene to show you what we are doing. So the first thing we need to do is we'll zip in here. This is Studio B we're going into. And I need to change shirts. So I don't normally wear my how they do that shirt, but there it is. And if this isn't pressed, then we use this little steamer and we press it, but right now it looks okay. So I'll change, and once we do that, then we'll go over to the set and show you how it is. Behind me, we actually have a setup that we just finished. We were doing an interview with Dave Dugdale for his website, Learning DSLR Video, I think is what it is. Pretty cool site, but we haven't taken all that stuff down. But anyway, let me change, and then we'll show you what we're doing over on the set to get ready for our interview with DC. All right, well, we're about to get started. I changed my shirt. This is Leon Trujillo. He's the guy that's behind the camera that you never see. In fact, he was shooting the first part, but now we've swapped, and Kelsey Hazelwood is behind the camera, so we can show what Leon does. Now, one of the questions we got on email is, how come I wear the same shirt every time? And the answer is simple, because it costs a lot of money to buy a new shirt every week, so I just have one. And it keeps it simple to keep things going. So walk over here, and we'll show you how we set this up. By the way, there's no heat or air conditioning in this studio. So in the winter, we freeze, and in the summer, we bake. But what we're doing is, I have, on this Apple box here, a bunch of photos that DC has taken, and I use these as references. So as we're doing the interview and I'm asking him questions, I can sort of cheat and look at these. So I just sort of lay these out on the floor here, and that way I have some things to reference. And then the other thing we have to do is get our audio and video all set. And so I'm using this microphone here, and I forgot what kind it is. It's a ECM77B made by Sony. And so I just wire this in. And then once I get that in there, we have to do a sound check, white balance, make sure the exposure is set, and then we're good to go. So here's how we do our sound check. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, Leon's on the camera. I talk really loud, so here it goes. Hey everybody, welcome to this week's episode of How They Do That. And this week's episode, we're going to be talking to Mickey Mantle. He's a, I usually make stuff up. Now once that's done, then we'll do our white balance, and then we'll set our exposure and be done. Then I hold this card in front of my face, and that way he can get the white balance and make sure the whites are white and set the exposure.
And then if you put it down, I'm going to focus on your eyes.
He loves my eyes.
And we're set.
All right. And that's our pre-production workflow. And now here's the interview with DC Chavez.
This episode is brought to you by Adorama TV. Visit the Adorama Learning Center, where you'll find photography tips and techniques, links to the gear used in this episode, and related videos. For all the latest photography, video, and computer gear, visit Adorama.com. And the next time you're in New York City, visit our store, located on 18th Street between 5th and 6th Avenue.